Well, I've finally done the panels inside. As you can see, put the trim in, put China White paint on. It's a Dulux Diamond eggshell. And there we go. So all the trim's on, as you can see. The trim still needs a couple more layers, a couple more licks of paint. But the top and bottom of it is, other than the round window, the moon window that's going to go there, it's finished. I will be putting some more decor inside. Just up at the top there will be some vents around between the roof and the top posts there, all the way around. So it'll be like a facade with some slots for ventilation. Those will be nicely decorated in a Japanese style. But there you go. All but done now. So the next stage is the moon window. Now I've already got a miter saw in the garage, but it doesn't lengthen. So it only does one length up to around about, I think it's about 80 mil or 100 mil, is it? So I need something to cut around about 6 inches or 150 mil. And because this is a sliding miter, I should be able to do it. So let's unpack it. It's an Evolution 210 sliding miter, and hopefully this will cut the frame for the round window. There's the timber. I'm going to have 2 layers, 250 mil layers, and the glass itself will sit directly in between. So let's unpack the sliding miter and then we'll go from there. There it is, all fully assembled. It's got a special blade on it, and apparently this particular blade can cut metal, mild steel, wood, plastic and all sorts. I'm not going to be cutting metal today, but I have seen it online on some of the YouTube videos, and it does seem quite effective. Now, as I've said before, I have got another miter saw, but it's not a sliding one, and certainly the blade would probably not cut metal. But anyway, on to the window, the moon window. What I've been using is a joiner's trammel, and I've drawn 2 circles. The outer one has got a diameter of 762 millimeters. So I've scribed that out with a pencil, and then the inner one is 80 millimeters in radius shorter. So that'll give me a frame, a window frame of 80 millimeters. Now, what I'm going to do for the actual frame itself is to be cutting these 6 by 2 lengths of timber up into 6 sections around the window, and I'll show you how I do that. So if you look at the radius of the outer circle, all that I've simply done is, I'll try and show you this now, I'll have to put the camera down. I've used this radius, as you can see there, that's the radius of the outer edge of the frame, and then I simply obviously just mark any point, in this case here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and so on, all the way around, and that'll give you 6 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And obviously just turn this around just to make it more defined, and that way. so I can see exactly where the sections are going to go. Okay. I then get the centre of the circle, and on one of the lines that I've dissected, I just draw a line across there. Okay, straight the way across, and this is where the sections of the 6x2 will be cut. Okay. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all I need to do now is get the 6x2, lay it on the side, and then we'll start cutting to shape. Right, so what I've done now, I've just placed this in line with these cross sections, and as you can see, I've ensured the inner circle and the outer circle are covered by the length of 6x2, lined it up, and then I just simply scribe there, straight the way over, and similarly straight down there. So I'm going to cut these now with the mitre saw, place it in place, and I can use this one here as a template for the rest of them, because they all should be identical. And there we are. There we are. You can probably hear a bit better now. So, let's see how it's worked out. There. And there. Perfect. So the circle goes right the way round like that. Now, some people lay the timber in one direction. However, because of the grain of the timber, it can make the frame a touch weaker. By doing it with this method, it actually strengthens the timber, so when everything's glued together, because the grains are in different directions, there is no weak point. With this method, where you put all the flat sections together and cut the circle, because all the grains go in one direction, there's a chance they might split. Hence, I'm doing it this method. So to make sure I get the dowels in line, I just put a straight line across the joins, 2 of them. Then what I do, I just follow the 2 lines down the centre, 25mm down, cross section it, and then put 2 pallet drills in. After which I'll just put 2 8mm holes down, round about 22mm depth, and that should be sufficient depth to fit the dowels, which are 8mm dowels. So just check the depth with the pencil. That's bob on. Turn it round. That'll be the same. And all that I do is just put the 2 in one side. There you go. What I'm going to do now is glue everything together. As you can see, glue all around the top of the dowels. Go. There you go. There we have it then. I put a ratchet strap all the way around it, tightened it in, and as you can see, there's the shape of the window. I'll get a bandsaw on that, cut it out, and Bob's your uncle. I'll have a moon window. So there's the first one. So although I did divide it into 6, what I did not do was divide 360 degrees by 6. I just sort of placed each section of the wood by the circle, and that's why the shape isn't exactly even. But by the time I've cut the window frame out, nobody will know anyway. In contrast, I divided 360 degrees by 6 for this one, and as you can see, each section is equal. I've glued it all together. I've used a ratchet strap on it, brought everything close together, and there we go. So I'll leave that compressed by that ratchet strap for about 24 hours, release it tomorrow, and then get it cut. So that's it for this week. Next week I'll be showing you how I actually cut out the window frame using a bandsaw. I'll also show you how I will cut out the rebate to fit the window. It'll be 12mm wide and 10mm in depth. The window itself will be 6mm toughened glass, so that will leave 4mm for the putty, 2mm on one side and 2mm on the other, and that will make it completely weatherproof. So until next week, have a good one and enjoy your own DIY.